We are in the automobile. And we are going to the Puzzle Palace. The beloved Puzzle Palace, otherwise known as Center Street Administration Building, where all the big cheeses hang out, man. Maybe I'll even get to say hi to Neil McFarlane. And my favorite superstar, Mary Fitch. Maybe she'll be around. I can go say hi to her. Yes. We're going to do a sign-up, folks. And I haven't been to one of these in who knows when. More than 10 years, I know that. I think it's been about 12 years. Maybe 13. Ever since I achieved the high honor of being a top-rated mini runner, I had not been required to attend. Does that look okay? I don't know. Who knows? I gotta tell you, I've been off, let's see, what is today? April 18th or something? Oh no, it's April 19th, that's right, I need to take my phone, didn't I? Jesus. Hold on. Time out. I forgot my phone. Can you believe that? Well, that's just gonna have to be forgotten for now because I can't go back. I have got to attend to my sign-up. Yeah, I was saying I've been off since March 31st. No, since March 3rd. You tend to lose track of time when you don't have anything to do every day. And, wow. I better watch out. I don't want to get action on the way there. Well, I actually forgot my phone. Because I'm very disorganized as always. I do have my wallet. I can live without my phone for an hour. What's this? So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, since I've achieved the distinction of being a high seniority mini runner, you don't have to go to these sign-ups because you can just do it with a sign-up request sheet, which is a very efficient way to handle your sign-up. And I never had an error on mine. I mean, you hear about these station agents making mistakes. Sometimes we've wondered if those mistakes were intentional because they all get overtime when they redo it or when they redo the sign. See, everybody gets paid at this particular event except the operators again. The ones that actually, whose lives are affected, don't get paid. Everybody else does. You'll see station agents over there and union reps signed off from their work. We don't get that. If you sign off from your work, you just don't get paid. They don't pay you. See, they rip you off on this too. It's your time spent dealing with their bureaucracy, but they don't feel it's necessary to pay you for your time, although everybody else that's attending does get paid. You know, it's typical. It's like the grievance process. You don't get paid to show up at the hearing at the grievance process. You don't get to get paid, but everybody that's sitting in judgment of you does get paid. It's part of their job. But apparently you are too low on the totem pole to qualify for payment. So they don't give you any money. This is what I've always resented about some of this is how they put you out as an employee. They're all getting paid, and you don't get that right. And so it's somewhat irritating. I do look kind of rough, I guess. Oh well. I'm not on duty. I'm not on their time. Now, I do have my camera. I'm not on their time, so they can't start whining about it. I'm going to make every effort not to get anybody on the stupid tape so they don't slip out. What is that? that? Is that like solar panels? What is that? Is that the solar? They look like solar panels. Is that the thing that TriMet did? I don't have any idea what that is. But I get the feeling that it's a solar panel thing. Ooh. You know, it's raining out here. So I'll have 19 choices. This is absolutely the last time I'll be participating in anything like this. So it's momentous. As we have one of the better engineered roads here. This little stretch here was one of the worst places that you could drive a bus on. This little stretch through here. It's horribly hazardous for buses coming through here because the turns are very narrow. You have to take both lanes, of course, if you want to get through this with your life. Yeah, it's a bus stop. See how this turn? And there's another lane there. Very dangerous. What the hell's he doing? He just stopped. It's very appropriate that I'd be having to, God damn it. I can't believe I forgot my phone. Jesus. Too much pressure on me. I can't deal with the pressure anymore. I'm out of the TriMet routine. I'm into my own little world again, which is so much nicer than the TriMet. Hop, 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 hop. Hop two, hop two, hop two. Put on your monkey suit. Go to work. Follow all the rules we tell you, and then be subject to whatever baloney complaints come in. I got my Bluetooth, but I don't have my phone. How about that? I guess I don't need to be wearing that. And here we go. Let me flip this up. I'm using the dangerous distracted driving technique today of holding my camera in my hand, to which I've never had an accident as a result, by the way. Because I'm actually looking at the road, I'm not looking at the camera. Nobody really ever understood that. I'm not, camera's in my hand, but I have one hand on my steering wheel and the other hand on the camera. Wow, what miserable day. Yeah, it's such a zoo at Center Street. My memory of Center Street Garage is of, it reminded me of high school a lot. If you think back to high school, you'd walk into the lunchtime cafeteria. At least this was my experience. I don't know if other people have this. And you'd walk in and there'd be all these groups of people sitting having their lunch, you know. Different cliques of people would band together and hang out and associate, and what you would do as a student would be, you're looking for your clique, you're looking for your group, because that's part of the identity process of being a human being. Is being alone, being a solitary human being, walking by yourself has always been scorned in our culture. The individualist is disrespected as a general rule in American culture. It's how many people you know, how many friends you have, how popular you are, that makes you worthy in the culture that we live in. And of course I've always had trouble with that. So the Center Street Garage was really the one place where you felt isolated among a whole bunch of people, because it is so big over there. And that's where I used to work. I worked out of there for, I think it took me about 5 years before I figured out that I need to go out of my way to go to Merlot Garage. Because I'm here at Center Street Garage, what, 10 minutes? It's close to my house, but the work and the environment is just not equivalent of the Merlot garage. The Merlot garage really is the best working environment at TriMet. And I've always thought it had the best managers. I don't know, I guess that still applies. I'm not really sure. I've been under tremendous pressure the last couple of years, and you know, I don't think it comes from the managers themselves. I think it comes from McFarland. I do look rough. I think he's the one that wanted to clamp down on us, out of control bus drivers, which of course was absurd because most of the drivers were pretty damn good. They do, of course, like any big organization, they have their out of control drivers, and then they have the majority who actually do care and do a good job and try to do the best they can. We'll park in a lot, hopefully. Oh, here's no. That's the mini run operator of the month. Well, that ain't me. So let's see. Let's see if I can find space in here. It's funny, you know, you can't park at the Center Street garage. What are they going to all do when Milwaukee destabilizes this year? I used to park on the street in the back here. I never bothered trying to get parking here because it was always such a headache. Well, here's a spot. But I do find one right here. I think I even still have my Center Street garage button. Let's see here. I ain't looking so hot, but yeah, that took me 10 minutes to drive here, and that's nothing. See, I still have my Center Street parking decal. It's just above my Bojack for Mayor sticker. I made that myself. My favorite blog, Jack Bogansky, great blogger. Hard-hitting news blog. He's got the best. If you want to hear about Portland news and Portland politics, that's what you read. It's the only place to get decent information. And here we are, Puzzle Palace. It's 4012 Southeast Holgate. We're on Holgate, aren't we? No, we're on 17. I won't be known at this garage.